Okay, we are in the gym and ready to train those glutes. My 5 tips aren't your standard tips because there would be no point in repeating everything that has already been said over and over again, so buckle up. Hopefully you'll learn something new today, but first, we cannot train without a gym fit, right? Well, I have the perfect announcement, and that is that Gymshark sales start May 26th and it is up to 60% off. And you know I always wear Gymshark. I love it. I'll leave a link in the description box down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. My favorites for leg day are either the shorts. I usually wear the Vital Seamless shorts with the training sports bra, the Bendo sports bra, or the minimal sports bra that I'm wearing right now, and a cute oversized shirt. Or I also love the Adapt seamless leggings, up to 60% off, so let's go. Tip number 1 is to train hard AF. Your glutes can handle so much. They are insanely strong and you can train them really, really hard. Now, when I say train them really, really hard, I don't mean that you need to put as much weight on your barbell or on your machines as possible. That's almost exactly the opposite of what I mean. I mean that sometimes it's slowing down, it's increasing the time under tension, it is having the most insane mind-muscle connection with your glutes so you can feel every muscle fiber almost tear whenever you're doing the exercises. As I said, time under tension, it is going super slow during your exercises so you really feel that stretch in your muscles. It is doing 12 reps and then at the 12th rep being like, I probably can do a 13th rep. So your last rep is not your last rep. You'll push out one more rep. It is having shaking legs whenever you're on the leg press. You just hardly can move after your set. And again, that's not necessarily because you put so much load on the bar. It is because you're very intentional with your movement and just train as hard as you can. And I'm so excited to go back to Amsterdam. We're actually leaving tomorrow morning, but I'm so excited to go back to Amsterdam and to really apply that to my training again. I'm just so motivated. If you're motivated as well, then follow me on Instagram because I'll be sharing it on my stories, but then we can just train hard together. Tip number 2 doesn't require much explanation, but it is hip hinge exercises. Trust me, if you want to grow your glutes, focus on hip hinge exercises. Exercises where you hinge your hips. So for example, an RDL or a hip thrust is a hip hinge exercise as well. You'll get the most insane glute recruitment whenever you're doing them. And as I said, focus on actually working your glutes, feel the stretch, make sure that you don't just rush through your reps, be very intentional with your workout and just train hard. But hip hinge exercises, they're so good. And then reason number 3 is key. Don't train with the goal of changing your physique. Let me rephrase that. Don't just train with the sole intention of changing your physique. Not that's a bad thing. It's all up to you. There's no judgment here. However, it is very hard to stick to something long term if the motivation is external. So if the motivation is that you want to change your outer appearance, because those results will take a longer time before you see them. Whereas if you train with intrinsic motivation, for example, that you want to feel good, that you want to move your body because it's your you time in the gym, then it's easier to stick to it. And if you really want to get the results long term, then you have to be consistent right now and you have to put in the work now in order to get the results later. So therefore, I would always say, like, it's fine if you have physique-based goals. However, if it's your only reason to train, then it can be quite hard to actually stick to it and to actually see the results that you really want to get. The 4th one is to drink more water. I feel like drinking more water is the answer to almost all problems in life, or at least 80% of them. But actually, I am someone who struggles with drinking enough water during the day and during the night, like just in life in general. And I've noticed, obviously, if you drink enough water, you'll have more energy. 9 out of the 10 times that I feel sluggish, tired, lazy, unmotivated, it's actually because I haven't been drinking enough water. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I need a coffee, but I actually don't need a coffee, I just need to drink more water. With your workouts, if you want to train hard, if you want to stay consistent, then it is essential that your energy levels are up, obviously, and therefore drinking more water can probably be the solution you're looking for. And then the last one is be boring with your workouts. So especially when it comes to training your glutes, you want to be boring with them. You want to do the same exercises over and over again, the same rep ranges. You just want to make sure that you have your previous workouts as a benchmark, and then you can compare your progress to it. Whereas if I change my exercises all the time, if I change my rep ranges all the time, if I just keep changing everything up because I feel like that's the right thing to do, then it's actually quite hard for me to compare my results. It's actually quite hard for me to apply progressive overload, and that is what you need if you want to grow your glutes. So that is my fifth one, and that is to be boring. And then I actually want to throw in a sixth one now that I'm talking about it. Just a bonus tip: eat enough. You need to refuel your muscles after your training. When you're resting, like, you need food and energy in order to grow. If your body doesn't have any nutrients, if it doesn't get any food, like, how do you expect it to recover from your training? You can have the most badass training and the best intention and drink so much water and be super boring with your workouts, but then if you don't refuel your body, it doesn't have anything to build from, to recover from. It's just empty. So you're actually just like tearing your body down instead of building it up again. So that's my bonus tip, which, I mean, probably every video about tips to grow your glutes has that one, but it's a key one. So make sure that you actually eat enough as well. I'm feeling super excited and motivated to go back to Amsterdam and to train really hard. So if you want to see my progress and follow along with my journey, then make sure to stay tuned. Okay, I'm excited. On my way to get my hair cut and dyed, so I'm nervous but excited. I am finished and I absolutely love it. I asked for a beige balayage with money pieces and I think she did amazing. She only bleached like the mids of my hair, so not the ends and not the roots, so it grows out very naturally, and my ends were already blonde and obviously like a little bit more damage from bleaching it previously, so she didn't touch those, which I think was perfect. And then she put those little waves in it with the straightener, which I can never do myself, but yeah. So now I'm going to get some lunch because I am hungry. Just picked up sushi for dinner from my favorite place in Marbella, Sensations. And I feel like this is such a random video, but I just thought that it was fun to kind of show my day, but I also wanted to give the tips, so that's why I kind of combined everything. And obviously, like, I never go to the hairdresser. I only go like once a year probably. So I thought that it was fun to vlog it and to include it in the video, since I always get questions about my hair. But I do feel like I need like a mask, so I'll probably do some online shopping before I get back to Amsterdam, and then do a bit of new hair care there, which I'll show in my next videos. But now I'm actually going back to have sushi because I'm so excited. It looks amazing as always. I feel like I haven't found a place in Amsterdam that tops the sushi here, so happy that we got it the last day. And I might go on a walk with Loie still. But I'll see. If I do, then I'll take you with me.